So I'm back in my home office, not because my other office is gone, but it will be soon. There has been so much going on, which is why I have been completely gone from this channel. So my apologies, please forgive me. But first, I got engaged. My boyfriend, now fiance, that's kind of fun to say, asked me to marry him about a month ago, and we went to a fantastic tree house. It's the Dove Men's Care tree house in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and he made this little video for me. I just gotta show you because it's so good.
2 years ago, I made a decision to become someone for somebody. I didn't know who that was or who I was going to become. I just knew I wanted to be the best for someone. And I don't think it's any coincidence that after my journey that I met you. Although I really had no idea the full extent of what meeting you was truly all about. What I do know is that there is not one thing, Sam, in this life that I am more grateful for. The last 2 years, they feel almost like a story or a fairy tale, and even a dream that I never ever want to end. I found the life I want to live. I have found you. And I have found life in your love. I have found joy in your friendship. And I have found peace in your hugs. I have found love that I never, ever thought possible. See, this is the life I want to live. And yours is the handy I want to hold. And you're the one that I want to love.
There's a whole video about the proposal and everything. If you're interested, go check him out. Jay Yarby on YouTube. He's much better than I am. So that happened, which is very exciting. And along with that, if you can't tell by all of these boxes, we're moving. We are moving back to Montana in 2 days. Crazy, I know, it's a lot. Got engaged a month ago. We're moving to Montana in 2 days. We're getting married on September 9th in Montana. So a lot of things are happening, but it's all good. If we're gonna do it, we might as well just do it all at once. So we're really kind of sad to be leaving Nashville because it's been a tremendous community. We've made really good friends here. I really got my start freelancing here. So before we leave, I really kind of wanted to have an overview with you of the things I've learned over the past 8 months that I've been here as a freelancer, as a designer, as a woman. So a lot of you may be asking, are you going to still freelance? What are you going to do in Montana? The goal is yes. Some of my clients are going to follow me. 1 or 2 are a little bit hesitant because of distance. So I'm working with them to try to figure that out. In my opinion, it shouldn't matter. So what have I learned while I've been freelancing in Nashville or in general? First and foremost, get help with your money. Get somebody who knows what they're doing. Get somebody who understands taxes and that can help you in the beginning so that when you go through this whole process, you're not doing your quarterly taxes and going, but seriously, get help. Get help now, get help fast, because it's complicated, and knowing what to write off, when to write it off, what you're allowed to write off, knowing what you owe, how much to put away, it's a lot of work. And as you guys know, I use FreshBooks. I've done a video for them, and they're tremendous help in terms of invoicing, counting expenses, all of that, but still get help. That is my #1 advice to you. Second of all, network, network, network. I've also done a video about that, so if you missed it, go back and watch it, but there is not enough to be said for networking in your city. Even if there's somebody that you cannot even fathom how you could work together or how that relationship could somehow benefit either of you, go meet with them, because I guarantee you in one way or another it will. Several of my clients have come to me in Nashville just because I went and had coffee with people, and really that's what you have to do. Whether you've lived in your city for 20 years or 2 months, go network. What else have I learned? Remember how we've talked about having a niche versus being a generalist? I know that back when we started talking about that, I was a little stressed about, I don't have my niche yet because I'm a designer, but I also do this, and I'm a letterer, but I also do this, and I don't want to turn away clients. And you guys offer some really great advice on that, so thank you. What I think now, and of course this is only my opinion, is if you're just starting out and you don't really know what your niche is, that's okay. Try everything. If somebody's gonna pay you to do work that you can learn and figure it out while you're going, do your research and understand the market. Don't just be like, yeah, I got this, and then learn on the job. Have a good understanding. But if you can really like explore a couple different options of what you want to be doing while getting paid, do it. Absolutely do it. For instance, I started freelancing as a designer, pretty much solely as a designer. Now I have one design client. I have one client that I ran their social media. I run their Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm helping them develop an ambassador program. I have another client where I write their blogs for them. And then I have a couple design clients. But point being, my abilities have certainly kind of broadened themselves, and I actually really enjoy it. Things that I never thought would be in my wheelhouse or things that I love doing, I do. So I think when you're in the beginning of your stages, be a generalist. Figure it out what you want to do by trying a bunch of different other things, and then naturally you're going to fall into your niche. I know some of you are shaking your head going, yeah, that's what I told you. Well, you're right. And then most importantly, have a support system, 100%. And that can be anything from your family to your friends to people in a co-working space that are going through the same thing as you, to this YouTube channel. Making sure that you have people around you that can relate, are supportive, either financially or emotionally, is huge, because this is hard. This is hard. And there are really, really good jobs, and there are some that are just not so great. And unfortunately, that's kind of just how it goes. I had a guy come into my office yesterday at Fort Houston, and he was talking to me about how he just had this huge win with a client, and then things fell through and the client left. And now all of a sudden he feels like the floor fell out. And I felt really grateful to be there to support him in that moment. And it was just me listening, but I said, hey, I've been there too. And I know you've been there before, and you've come out of it, and you will again, and it'll all happen again. But that's why it's so important to have those people in your life that understand and can help you through that. So of course there's a million more things that I've learned, but those are kind of the quick down and dirty things that I think are really important to share with you guys. Thank you so much for all of you that have kind of gone back and watched the old videos and left comments and supported me through this. To all you new subscribers, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Things are about to get very interesting. Like I said, we're moving to Montana in 2 days. We will certainly be documenting that process. My fiance, Jason, is definitely more of a lifestyle vlogger, so go follow him if you want to follow the adventure part of things. But thank you, and that's all I have for you today.